Hello everybody, we're at the Vaal Classic and we've got an 8-race program. We get straight into the action. You're reminded about our social media at Weighted to Win and our WhatsApp number that's on the screen. You can use that to engage with us at any given time. Hopefully it's been good for you so far. We did say yesterday we heard about 2 rockets, we said. Well, they say that the first timer of Fortune Stable in the first will win, and they say the top Mark de Kock first time and the fourth will win. So who they are, I don't know, but that's what they say. And I see the market's already proven that to be the case in terms of betting support. We'll talk about that in a moment. Daryn Burroughs, let's start up with the first and talk about this first timer who's, I think, trading at around 9 to 10.
Yes, Clyde, I'm leaning towards the first timer here, Lil Miss Moneybags. The stable are confident. I had a word. They are confident of a big run. And when you look at the quality of the field, there's not much opposition. So she doesn't have to be too good to make a winning debut. And the word is she's showing winning work. So I'm going Lil Miss Moneybags to open the meeting.
Little Miss Moneybags to open the meeting from Daryn Burroughs' side. Your side, Darryl, Maree?
Yeah, firstly, Clyde, the track is good. It's soft. They've had a little bit of rain.
Welcomed rain too.
Yes, absolutely. Now, there's a lot of speed on her dam side, Clyde. I mean, her dam won 1 over 1,000. Her half-sister won 2 over 1,000. Her half-brother won 4 over 1,000. Being by what a winter. I mean, she's certainly bred to get on with things. And the market has spoken of the race runners. Now, Princess Ilaria doesn't bring the strongest form into the race, but she has had excuses in her latest 2 starts. She hasn't jumped well on both occasions. On breeding, one would certainly believe she's going to go much further. I mean, out of Bar Pomodoro, out of a dam that won over 2,000 meters. Yes, she's contesting a race over 5 furlongs, but she's got that racing experience under her belt. And then above the world, now she's always troublesome at the gate, and that concerns me. She needs to relax. I see there is a compression hood going on this time round. If she focuses and she jumps on terms this time round with that racing experience, she should be thereabouts.
Okay. Little Miss Moneybags over the 1,000 meters is the one to beat. Let's get straight into the action now and talk about what our plan is. We're taking up Darryl Maree's Bipod. So you've got a couple in here to start.
Yes, Clyde, I've just included the scratching of number 6 Wilkies to double up with the favourites. That perm will cost you 108 Rand.
All right, and we've got a couple of bankers in there, as you can see later on, in races 4 and 5. Daryn Burroughs, you got a few bankers, Daryn?
Yes, 13 by 1, by 1, 2, 3, 8, 10, by 8, by 3, 4, 11, by 1, 2, 7, 9, 10, 11, 450 Rand 5 times.
Plated race, this is over 1,700 metres, race number 2 on the card. And I can tell you that from a market perspective this morning at around 10 o'clock, that Platinum Sky is 19 to 10. And the second choice is number 5, Climate Control, at 5 to 2. Then 28 to 10 about the 4 East Coast. So market-wise, there are a few that are having or staking some sort of claim. Is Platinum Sky, do you think you can get it right, Daryn?
Oh, Clyde, he has cost us in the past, but surely this time around with the blinkers fitted, he's going to get it right. He's an entry for the Summer Cup. He is highly regarded. I'm hoping that the blinkers sharpen him up and that he's got that turn of foot because he should beat a field of this nature.
Yeah, he should. I remember watching him once upon a time at the Vaal. Remember when he got cramped, and we've been following ever since.
Yeah.
We've been following this also.
And each and every time he keeps on letting the side down, but he has been fitted with a set of blinkers, and that could certainly assist him. Clyde, we know he's capable, but he has been disappointing in saying that. I haven't chosen to banker him in the PA, Clyde. I'm just playing the safe route. I'm going to treble up the first leg. Now, East Coast, you can see his form line has certainly been franked. Quantum Theory came out and won again. Then he ran third in the Grade 1. Mercantile won from their Power Broker. Straight into a 1,700. Surely that suggests that he's fit enough to do himself justice. Climate Control, I know he's not well weighted at the weights over here, but he has had that run under his belt, and he challenged the win on that occasion a long way from home. He only tied very late. Going to strip much fitter. And then Killshot, I know comeback run was disappointing, but he's well weighted in this event. So Platinum Sky on his day, he should be able to bury this field, to be quite frank.
Yeah.
But I've expected more from him in the past.
Well, let's hope Platinum Sky doesn't let us down today. We'll get straight into our perms. This is what we want to do. And Darren's worked out a place accumulator. You bankering first leg.
Yes, 1 by 1, 2, 3, 8, 10 by 8 by 3 and 4 by 1, 2, 7, 9, 10, 11, a tricky race by 5 by 6. I have banked a 7 to 1 shot in the last leg, 300 Rand 5 times.
All right, Darryl Maree's got a few in here, and obviously you're covering, but you got a few bankers later, Darryl.
That's right, Clyde. My first banker comes up in race number 4. It's number 8, Bonete. And the second banker in the 5th race, that's number 1, Nice Move. That perm will cost you 108 Rand. And sorry, Clyde, the third banker.
Yeah.
Princess Philippa, number
Princess
5
Philippa.
in the 6th leg.
On to the third now. Let's get chat about this race. 28 to 10 favourite is about number 8, Billy Spellbound. Number 2, Thermopolis, the second choice at 3 to 1. 1 Big 5 is 4 to 1. And number 10 on the card, Dungeons, is trading at around 9 to 2 or thereabouts. I see there's one more, Daryn, I might as well bring it up. In single numbers, Sam the Wise Man is at 6s, and then 25s and better the others. First leg of the pick 6, are we going open?
We're going the top 5 in the betting. I think that's enough to survive. Numbers 1, 2, 3, 8, and 10. There has been support for the 8, Billy Spellbound. Not a bad debut. Had a long layoff, but there has been support. So take note of that. Thermoply, his first run for Jaap Visser, ex-Paul Peter. I would like to see how he goes. I won't be having a bet, but in no particular order, 1, 2, 3, 8, 10.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 8, 10 open. I thought it was open when we looked at it, Daryn.
I've
Darryl,
narrowed
sorry.
it down. I'm not keen on number 2, Clyde.
You're not keen?
No. Big 5, I know he had excuses last time out. That was a great ride from Craig Zaki from the front. I mean, he slowed that field down. It was a perfectly timed ride. Now he's had his excuses, but Samanga knows him extremely well. He'll run another honest race. Last time out, he was pulling terribly with Pierre because of that slow pace. Sam the Wise Man, later starts, he did show improvement. It was in a maiden handicap. On that occasion, the winner trotted up, Clyde. He had blinkers on. He was overdoing it because he tried to overcome his wide draw. The blinkers have been removed. From a 2 draw, he should get the run of the race. Big runner. Billy Spellbound, decent debut, although he was well beaten. The form line has stood up well, Clyde. We've got Mojav, Meridius, indirectly Poet's Warrior. On that occasion, I watched the replay. He came out fairly well, but he was going to be caught 3 wide. So Joshua just opted to pull him back a bit, and he was out of his ground. But the comments in the front of the computer film says may need experience, hoping for improvement. So not much confidence coming from the yard, but he is certainly the improver in the pack.
Yeah, and it's a thin field, so to speak, so who knows?
Absolutely.
And we've seen Sean's horses have needed just that one run, barring what we saw on the weekend. So the stable coming back to form. All right, pick 6, let's go. Darryl Maree, you go first.
Yes, a 900 Rand perm, Clyde. 1, 2, 3, 8 and 10 by 1, 4, 8, 9, 11 and 12. Bankering the 1 by 1, 2 and 9 by 4 and 5 by 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7.
Okay, 900 Rand from Darryl's perspective, or 90 Rand, whatever you guys want to spend. Daryn, what are you doing?
Mine's a bigger perm. It's 1, 2, 3, 8 and 10 by 4 and 8. So we can double up in the second leg if the cock first timer wins and the best racehorse runs second. By 1, 3, 4, 11 by field, by 5, by 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12. 392 will give you 10%.
Guys, let's get to jackpots now. Race 4, the Talking Horse says this first timer, the unraced horse from the Mike de Kock stable, beautifully bred, Bonetta. And of course, we know Ilabella very well, the mother and the family. And this is a Karari filly. She's currently trading at around even money, 11 to 10, when we were looking this morning. And is all the rage, Daryn Burroughs.
Clyde, this horse is expected to win on debut. I've got the confidence from a couple of people. And the quality of the field's not too strong. The draw's in her favour. I'm hoping she holds her position from a 2 draw. and hopefully she can run past them the final 300. Memorial Day, I did back her up with in the pick 6. I thought she was the best of the race runners. Pierce Stratum in the saddle, but she has got a deep draw to contend with.
Okay, nothing that's raced, I suppose, is, I don't know, what catches the eye, Darryl? I mean, from what's raced. What could, I mean, this is the first time going over 14, 50 meters.
Great form lines into
No,
this
great.
event.
Well,
Clyde.
that's the big
And what
question.
must give you more confidence with regards to the first timer, Bonete, is that she's a nomination for the Grade 3 Starling Stakes at the end of the month.
So she's in that league.
Yes, she's that highly thought of. So I'm expecting her to make a winning debut. Rosie Lemon will improve over the extra. I think she's bred to go 2 miles. Memorial Day in good form, not the strongest form line. So I don't know what else to say, Clay.
Oh, well, once she's entered for
Clyde,
a feature
what I do
like
want
that,
to say,
then,
I'm
she's-
sure you've taken note of the scratching of number 1, Island Beauty.
Okay.
Well, they are actually half sisters. She's a
Interesting.
half sister
There's
to
Ella Bella,
Bonete.
that's right.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Well, hopefully
she's
gonna
not
start
lining
like
up
that.
today, but yeah.
Let's hope she doesn't start the way Island Beauty started, because then we're going to be in trouble in the first leg of the jackpot. So, okay, let's get going. This is what we're doing. Well, the boys are opening up in terms of covering our combined jackpot. So 1, 4, 8, 9, 11, 12 by 1, 3, 4, 11 by field by 4 and 5. That's a 672 Rand pot for jackpot number 1. Hang on to maiden play class field now. It's over 1450 meters. Nice move, does look like the right one. Just needed that last start, and the form's worked out well already, to the extent that there's only been a runner from Intoxicating, where Nice Move ran third, and that horse was Ideal Future, who came out and won. Let me talk to you, Daryn, start with the race. Firstly, in terms of the market, we've got Lady Regent, and I guess the Dawson stable got a line with Intoxicating. They can figure it out. 3-1 favourite. One Nice Move is 33-10 second choice. Number 4, Mighty Goddess is 7-2. And then it's 7-1 and better about the others. How do you see it?
I see it between numbers 1, 3, 4, and 11. Lady Regent, she's been running against winners in her last 3 starts off Maree, Give Me a Shot, Feather Boa. Back in Maiden Company, should be a massive runner. Mighty Goddess, I thought a bit disappointing last time out, but she's also run off the likes of Maree, Feather Boa, Gobsmacked in a feature. So 3 and 4 have to go in. Then Nice Move. I think the blinkers on and drop-in trip should suit, but she has been costly to follow. And then just follow the market with regards to the Terry runner, October Fair, after a bit of a break.
All right, so you're making it open. Nice Move, not, big runner, but certainly not much confidence from Darren's side. Your side?
My side, a bank in all bets. I think
Why?
the blinkers will do the trick, Clyde. I'm hoping she makes use of a good draw with a set of blinkers, going to strip fitter, and she loves a classic track. So I'm banking her in all bets. If you want to put in Lady Regent, then you have to put in Mighty Goddess. I mean, they finished alongside each other, nothing separating them on form. And number 11, October Fair, in the front of the computer form, it says we'll need the run. So I'm taking my chances. I actually think Nice Move was beaten by well above average filly last time out. I only think you're getting this price because of the jockey, Oli. I think if there was a rider and more experienced rider, Clyde, should be half those odds.
The handicap was not impressed with her. Why?
Oh,
Dropped from a 73
Well,
to a
she-
66. Whilst this is a plated race, I understand, but he doesn't seem to have been too impressed. He has more respect for Lady Regent on ratings.
okay,
the
well,
handicapper.
let's see how they go.
I'm just bringing
Clyde.
it to your attention, but you are big on Nice Move, eh?
I'm banking Nice Move.
Blinkers, you say. That's the
Blinkers, that's the winning
key.
move.
Okay. Well, let's see what this winning move is. You know what Darryl's doing with Daryn combined. They've decided to go 1, 3, 4, and 11 by the whole field, by 4 and 5, by 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, and 12. That is jackpot 2. Back with us. Good. Welcome. Nice to have you. Over 1,000 meters handicap is what we talk about here. Let me take a look at the market at 10 o'clock this morning, what they were doing. 6-1 the field, Daryn. You can write your own ticket.
Tough race, Clyde. Esquivel's got a chance. Stormy Seas has a chance. Consistent form. Lulu's Boy, the drop-in trip and the blinkers on, he could run well. The value in the race, I think at 20-1 is Jet Cat. He hasn't been finishing far back, and his rating's starting to tumble. So Number 9, 10, Trust the Fire, and 11, Stormy Lass.
Okay, quite a few from Darren's side. Can't blame him. That does seem to have that look. For you, Darryl?
I like Jetcat, Clyde. I think he's a big price. I think he should get some cover from Esquivel. They're both drawn high. Esquivel's a very speedy sort. 1-from-1 with the blinkers. I think he can get some cover from him. And the reason why I like Jetcat, Clyde, is his last couple of starts have been around the bend and he's jumped from bad draws. And along with that, his rating starting to tumble. So he's down to a 67. I think he's much better up the straights. And I think he represents the value. Number 9, Jetcat for me.
Okay, so that's interesting. What price is that?
25 to 1.
Number 9. Yeah, it's 33 to 1.
Sure.
And if you want, you can get 66 to 1. You want some?
From you.
No, there's an option. Do you want 66 to 1?
I'd love some
Jetcat?
66 to 1. Thank you very much.
Okay, well, there's
Is that a
Darryl.
double with one of the first timers?
No, straight up.
Okay.
Straight up. 66 to 1. Jetcat could be a shreddy. Have a look. That form up the straight may well be onto something. Yeah. What are we doing from a tote perspective? We're taking exactors 1, 2, 9, and 10, and we've made sure that Jetcat's in there. Princess Philippa, welcome back. Race number 7 on the card. Let's get into this 1450-meter race. Darryl, I'll start with you. At the moment, 2 to 1 about Princess Philippa. Ramar's at 5 to 1, and Splash of Green's 11 to 2. Can we go, Princess Philippa? Yeah.
Oh, hasn't her form line been frank, Clyde, with Captain Peg? And she beats a well above average field. You know, Clyde, have a look how high she was early in her career. I mean, she was an 83. Her rating dropped right down to a 70. And more importantly, Clyde, I've seen this filly move in the past. And I think now they've got her, whatever issues may have been, but she's moving much, much better. I think she's in a happy place. The form line has been frank, like I touched on. I mean, Captain Pig. And although she picked up a penalty for running second on that occasion, she's got a lot in her favour. She's got a good draw. She's Basel. One has to believe she's only going to improve with racing. She's certainly the filly to beat on form. But Golden Aspen is ultra consistent. Now, last time out, they tried her with a compression hood. And on that occasion, Clyde, they gave her a chance. And she finished the race off extremely well. I think she only picked up a 2-pound penalty. She's now carrying, what is she carrying? 59 kilograms.
Yeah.
If they adopt similar tactics, give her a chance, let her do her best work late, I think she could be the biggest danger to the favourite.
Okay. So there are a couple in here. Let's get to Daryn Burroughs now. I know Princess Philippa, you're big on her, right?
Well, I did bank her, Clyde. On that good last run behind Captain Peg, I know she picked up a penalty, but that was a solid effort. I mean, Captain Peg came out to beat a very strong field last time out. So I think she's coming on the right way. And I made the danger Splash of Green. We've been for this filly multiple times, and she's let the side down, but they have removed the blinkers. I'm just hoping she doesn't beat Princess Philippa the moment we give up on her.
Yeah, it happens. That's what racing's about. The moment you turn your back, they grab you. But that's how it works. Let's have a look at what we're going to do here from the boys' side. Princess Philippa. I know that's particularly Daryn is very big about Princess Philippa, and they rate that hard to beat. Welcome back. We got a message from Hollywood Bet Syndicate about this, Asia Pambile, and they've said, yeah, she won a good race when shedding her maiden tag over 1,200 on the Turfentine Inside course last time. She carries 57 against older rivals, but if she will go on to bigger things, she has to be competitive in this field, Daryn. That's the comment from the stable, from the syndicate. The daughter of What a Winter does have an each-way chance. And I must commend Hollywood Bets Syndicate for sending out these messages. I wish to Waiter to Win and to everybody else. I really sincerely hope that we can get this kind of transparency across the board as often and as frequently as possible from as many stables as possible. Because, you take it, you digest it, and you do with it what you will. But at least the message is out there. What's your take on it, Daryn?
Well, Clyde, the value's definitely with Quantum. Now, she won a really good race by 4 lengths in her penultimate start. That was only her second start. Now, go to her last run in a progress for 3-year-olds. She got beat 6 lengths by Captain Peg, only receiving 2 kilos. And the 5th place runner in that race was Rock the Fox off a 104. At level weights with Quantum, she only finished 3.5 lengths ahead of Quantum. So surely Quantum's going to run a big race at a decent price.
Yeah, I think they rate her. I spoke to my cousin Gary Basel, and she's decent. She's won her penultimate start, and hoping that she'll run a decent sort of race. But I don't know what to make of the rest of them in here, particularly around a horse like Rennie, Darryl Maree. And I say that because I must say James Crawford has been stepping them out there, looking tremendous in the ring, a recent maiden winner. I don't know what your take is on that.
Yeah, that was a very shallow field. Although the further the race went on, the better she got. She was extending at the finish. I played to beat her today, Clyde.
Okay.
Quantum, so your cuz is expecting a fair run, you say?
Well, he's hoping they run a fair sort of race.
Yeah, she's actually a very nice filly, yeah. I thought she's certainly got substance and she's going to improve with racing. Making her handicap debut, watch how she goes. Just Be Nice. He has a filly that was very unlucky in her later start. She had no cover, 3 wide. Wasn't a great ride in my opinion. Jockey Up, would that be a Jockey Up?
Yeah, so says James
Gav,
Goodman.
Lorena, well drawn. I expect it to go well. I see up Pambilia. I think we haven't seen the best of her yet. A damn one over 1800. So in my opinion, she will get the trip, and if not, it's a mile. So she won with a bit in hand last time, Clyde. The first time I moved up to her down the inside, Keegan hadn't really got stuck into her yet. And when he did, she was extending. So,
but I think Sean's made the statement, if she's going to be coached through the divisions, she better prove it today.
Yeah,
right?
So they certainly think highly of her.
What was the Jockey Up yesterday that we liked in Cape Town? There was a Jockey Up. Remember, we said there was a horse that had won. What was it?
It won the last race.
Yes,
Act
it was a
Naturally.
Jockey Up. That's right. So look out for those. So in this case, Just Be Nice. Is this the Jockey Up or not? Gavin Lorena back in the saddle again. Perhaps worth including. But Daryn Burroughs says Quantum is the one to back.